Oh, no, you're going the wrong way. Other way. Yep, that way. Take a
Who's
left
and
through the
who
archway, and there'll be a hab right there in front of you.
and who's in the chat
Oh,
going, press the button? John Hemingway.
oh, I see it. I see it. I can make it, I think.
Just point
Please.
for the door, eat, because you
Good.
still get a few seconds after you go black. Oh,
Oh,
you stopped. Oh, there. Okay, you did go. Make it.
I think. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, because on the map screen, your character stopped just before the hab, and I was like, oh,
No.
no.
Oh, thank God. I'm not going to tell you the last few seconds I was holding my own breath in real life.
Uh, good morning,
Oh,
John.
God.
Morning, John.
Morning, John.
Hold on. I've got to do one thing.
Okay. I'm going home.
You sure about that?
I can see the base. I'll make it this time.
I'm right over the other hill.
Oh, gosh. I died on the hill above the base.
Glad to hear you're having a good time. I'm going to go pop a
Crap.
1200% butterfly in a butterfly dome.
Yeah.
I have a 700. I'll put it in there for now.
And then throw all your larvae in the genetics locker.
Good morning, Doug.
Yay. Morning, Doug.
Morning, Doug.
I just took one of your low rent butterflies out and put
Yeah.
two blue butterflies. One is a lower.
You do
percentage
realize
than
we
the
have
other.
2 empty
Yeah.
butterfly domes, right?
Yep.
So you can put them over here,
Well,
like the empty butterfly dome here.
okie dokie. I'm coming. That way we'll at least have butterflies and everything.
Oh,
Right.
jeez, I wasn't worried about that. I was just making sure they were all full up before I moved to the next one. This way, I wouldn't have to go checking panels.
Well,
Where do you want the larvae, Dave?
Genetic stuff.
it's on
Okay.
the second floor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
Oh,
right in
okay.
front of it.
Sorry.
I put 3 uncommons, a rare, and 2 commons in there.
Nice.
And I've got
Cute.
3 commons.
Yep.
Everybody queuing up to the genetic stuff locker.
Let's see, what else do I have?
Good morning, Darlene.
Morning, Darlene.
I can't believe we used that much
Good morning.
eggplant. Holy moly.
Well, I made a whole crap load of
Okay.
filter or fertilizer, and I'm still not done moving those stupid plants.
And I still didn't find any fabric.
Take the oxygen multiplier out of that. Grabbing that. Machine optimizer. Putting it over here with the eggplants.
We have no more blueprints to decode. The blueprints are going in the extra equipment locker.
Okay.
Yep. Whoop.
Where
Excuse
is
me.
the... Excuse me.
You're all right.
Rocket engines. Are we putting those anywhere
Yeah,
in
they're
particular?
right over here where the sulfur and boom used to be. And Shaman says, Blurgy Saturday. Good morning. Happy Blurgmas to you too.
There we go. Good morning, Shaman. Let's see, what
I just do that directly ass backwards? No, I didn't.
Let's see. Don't be bored. This. I'm just gonna turn this ice into water. We don't need ice anymore.
That's fine. Do what you do best.
Yeah. So you can turn that into something else now that.
Yeah. I'm eating fresh-made coastal fish and chips with mushy peas. Well,
Storing ice
the
at this
fish and
point
chips
is-
sounds good. The mushy peas, I'm not a pea eater.
Actually, I'm gonna steal that locker, take it upstairs.
That's fine. Do whatever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
We now have super alloy rods in stock. No waiting.
Nice. Nice.
Why are you taking that upstairs?
Because we need to split the fertilizer out from the explosive powder.
And I've got a bunch of fertilizer. So the quicker you build it, the better it'll be. I'm jealous, John.
Frozen-
Did you catch the fish yourself? Being in the UK, probably not.
Okay, now. Common, uncommon, rare, uncommon, common.
Oh, can y'all hear thunder over the thing? I can mute my mic if you can.
No.
Nope, I never-
Couldn't hear a thing.
Okay.
Now that might be me because I don't have my hearing aids in, but
No, I couldn't even hear it. So you're all good.
Okay.
And even if we do, it's fine.
yeah.
Yeah, it's getting ready to storm again here, I think.
Discord has very good noise reduction capabilities.
That's
Yeah,
good.
the number of times I've sneezed directly into my microphone and not blown out everybody's eardrums is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, I hate to do this to you.
You gonna turn the power off?
Nope. We need one more uncommon larvae.
Okay. Let me go
Not
get
going back
something
in the
to eat.
stupid cat.
At least one more. We probably two, because I think the silk thing takes two. But
Okay.
because we can't build the silk thing yet, but I'll get bees going.
We can try.
Yeah.
And we need fabric.
We need fabric.
And hello, shaman.
Good morning, shaman.
Good morning, shaman.
Is this osmium again?
I think it is.
Why can't it be?
It's pure blue rock. Yep.
Why can't it be pulsar quartz?
No kidding. I think we must be just a little ahead of pulsar quartz. That's the only thing I can think of.
What do I have? I have food, I have water, and I have other junk I need not be carrying if I'm going to be a loot goblin.
And take one extra oxygen because two is never enough.
Huh.
I don't know what you're
Let's
talking
see.
about.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Blink, blink.
Okay.
Yep, lots of osmium out there now.
Okay. have 2 oxygen and enough for habitat.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Check
I've checked
again.
3 times before I left.
Check it. Check again.
Habitat and a door.
Yeah, he's right. Habitat
Yes,
and the
3.
door. Yeah.
Wait. 3, 2, 1.
Yep. She's got it.
Yep.
We ought to quit being mean, making her doubt herself like that.
No, that's good. So, we all know what happened before the stream started.
Morning, y'all. Woke up with a migraine, so I'm out of action for now. Understand, Mayhem? Know about that migraine thing.
Yep. No worries, buddy.
Feel better, Mayhem.
Yep.
The wrong way. Peace.
Joro, I do hope you and your missus are having a nice holiday. So
Yes, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I hope your holiday's going well. Oh, the biomass is screaming now. They got
excellent.
all those plant spreaders out there.
Good. We've got enough rocket engines that we should be throwing up rockets.
Yeah, I found like 4 or 5.
And I know there's at least 5. And I just found another 1200% butterfly.
Nice.
Nice.
And super alloy on the ground.
Okay, we're gonna have a silk generator soon, and then fabric will be manufacturable soon after that.
Good deal.
Could be able to unlock additional butterflies soon. Keep finding all those butterfly things, and we'll be able to get butterfly farm soon too.
Well,
Holy cow, I found a whole bunch of stuff.
So we're 2/3 of the way to the tier 2 tree spreader. We're at 4 parts per million oxygen. We need 6. We are just under halfway to the teleporter. We're at 10.13 GTI. We need 25. Heat, we have actually maxed out, so we can start putting out tier 2 machine optimizers.
okay.
And pressure, we are almost at the tier 2 ore extractor.
Ooh, that'll be a good one.
That'll be a good one. That's where we can start putting out those things. And getting some of the better ores. 45 GTI to get the drone station. So we are still quite a ways out from that one.
While I'm flying along here, I'm going to drink coffee. Why? Because I can. Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning, Crystal.
Let's see.
And John Hemingway said he was having a peaceful vacation.
Awesome.
So what you're saying is you haven't pissed your wife off yet. So.
Well, now that you mention it, I've already been down there more than once. I need to build a habitat.
We may get outdoor farms if we can keep finding the larvae for them today.
This would be a good thing.
I didn't find larvae, but I found osmium rods and
That's okay too.
rocket engines.
Yep.
Okay, so that'll let me get. I need to buy a plastic nugget. Probably don't have any manufactured.
Bioplastic nugget? No.
Yeah,
We do have auto crafters available.
yeah. I don't like auto crafters.
Well, pardon me whilst we disagree, because I love the darn things.
Stealing all the mushrooms out of the food box. I'm gonna turn them into bioplastic.
Well, you know, there's wild mushrooms growing out of the rod fields there by where we started.
You also know I'm an introvert and I don't like going outside, right?
No, did not know that.
Yay.
Did not know that.
Well, now you do.
I have a mushroom here on me.
Ah, I actually needed one mushroom, so.
I'm flying over the top of the hill.
Okay.
Crystal, if I was any better, there'd be 3 of me.
And then there'd be a problem with the world.
My wife would be most upset at that point. Where are you at, Dave?
By the water.
By the water where? I'm on
Locker.
the launch pack platform.
Oh, okay.
I am dropping said mushroom on the launch platform.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just more bioplastic nuggets would make.
When I told you to go get your own mushrooms, your answer was quite skillful. Rather proud of you.
Yeah, because somehow I convinced you'd bring me mushrooms.
Nice trick. Babe.
Yeah.
Did you study psychology in high school?
No.
And I only say that because you're closer to high school than I am.
Okay, so it's 3B larvaes. Oh, silk generators now. Oh dear God.
What?
It takes 3 silkworms to make a silk generator.
Yeah.
And then I think we have to put a silkworm in it.
I don't think we do have to put a silkworm in it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
So
so.
that means where I said 1, maybe 2, it's we need 3 more.
Uncommon?
Larvae. Uncommon.
So that what you're telling me is I need to go back underground.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good luck with that, Johnny.
Yeah, have fun.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it. You guys are just full of good news.
I've already died under there.
Come on, we can do it again. It'll be fun.
I have a oxygen multiplier fuse.
We have a fuse storage somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Okay. We'll find it.
And I've got fuses to right here.
Oh, I walk right back. Okay.
Yeah, we have 12 rocket engines.
Yeah, I just brought back a couple more.
So we probably need to have a master plan about what rocket engine we want to, or what rockets we want to set up.
Can we do trade rockets yet? Probably not.
Trade rockets are 3 circuit boards and 3 super alloys, and I think we have it all.
So we're getting Terra tokens.
3
What
circuit.
do we got for Terra tokens?
Don't know. 3 circuit boards, a super alloy rod, a rocket engine, and a uranium rod. I can do all that. Where do you want it put?
What, the trade rocket thing?
Yep.
I'd put beside the launch pad.
All right. Talk me into it. Because we need fabric. And
Well, I was thinking
we
more
could-
other things, but yeah.
we could buy fabric off the trade rocket.
Or we could go
Sleepy
find
heads.
3 more uncommon larvae.
I've been up since 3:30. Doug, that's my typical day. I've been up since I actually slept late this morning, 4:30, which is in between 4:30 and 5 is where I usually get to and go from there. See, now we get the fabric blueprint. Lovely.
Okay.
Yep. But we still need 3 more. Yeah, let's check this panel here. Oh, look at those sucker screen.
And there we go. We have 200 Terra tokens available.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew. However, I'm going to go up and find out what, I know what fabric takes. What am I? You need larva, right?
I need larva.
I'm gonna go hunt for some as soon as I get back in.
Uranium rods, not geranium rods. And if it was uranium rods, I probably wouldn't be messing with it because I kill plants. You know, say if you're good with plants, you have a green thumb. I have the antithesis of that. All right. What am I doing besides finding a place to put this 1200% seed or larva? All right. We're doing good.
What do we got for fuses? I might sell a few.
We've
couple
got
fuses.
oxygen, we've got production, we've got energy fuses right off the top of my head. That meal was the most scrumptious.
I'm gonna see if we can get tier 2 lockers.
Good food wins again. Yeah, that's fine. Knock yourself out. I don't
Oh,
know.
that would be amazing.
I don't know how you're going to do it, but you know.
No.
Yeah.
Let's see, production multiplier. Let's see. Oh, you won't buy this stupid.
What fuse were you trying to sell?
He won't buy any of them.
They won't buy any of them?
No. The only thing. Well, they.
I find that highly unusual because most fuses are worth 5,000 to 6,000.
No, I
Yeah.
just realized I was doing it wrong. I was trying to do it through the interface.
Mm.
So, okay, there. That will get
Before you set that off,
500, 10,000. Yep.
I'm going to go in the butterfly dome
Yep.
and look out.
Yeah, you need to do that too, Carol.
I'm headed there.
Yeah, it's this one right here.
When you're going down the observation corridor, it's
Yeah.
the last one on the.
Right.
Nope, next one, Johnny. I don't think.
Why
Oh
would
no,
I-
it is. Well, it's gonna come up between the two of them.
Yeah.
So You won't want to stand there. You're going to want to stand in the dome and kind of look between the two domes.
I got you.
Yeah, right basically where Johnny's looking at that window.
Gotcha.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Now, can I buy? Can I buy before we've actually sold it? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, neither do I.
Shaman, not only is he British, he's also a Yorkshireman, which is that much more special.
Okay, here it comes.
Oh, it's caught on the bottom.
Stuck.
We may have to move it over a couple blocks.
No, we're not. We're not doing it. It'll still count.
It'll just disappear eventually.
Yeah, it will.
That's funny.
Too funny. Well, we can move that launch platform.
Yeah.
I gotta get. Where's F12 out? Oh, it vanished. Darn, I didn't get the picture. Darn. But when it comes back, I wonder if it's gonna be. I don't want to move the platform before it comes back. Oh. Yeah, gonna have to.
Yeah, I think put it on the other side of the staircase there.
Yeah, gonna have to work on that. And I don't want to disturb it while it's up getting something and got.
Yeah, that was my concern. I was like, well, we can't really actually move it. I think till it comes back.
Do we want to move those butterflies and take out that butterfly donut?
No.
Oh gosh!
I'm assuming it'll do some weird, funky thing, and then it'll just appear on the pad.
Brains were dynamite. Wouldn't have enough to blow her nose.
We're learning a lot on this game today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too funny. I just hope that within 10 minutes when it comes back that I'm standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody's probably got one of these things in the room. Alexa, set timer for 9 minutes.
That was dirty pool. And if I had Alexa, I'd beat you with a stick. Whoever listens to this afterwards. Evil.
Go look for larvae somewhere.
They're underground on this planet, remember.
Yeah.
And I made this big old platform off the side of the pad for nothing.
Yeah, I thought about the same thing. Don't think you were the only one.
No, I'll go stock up our osmium supply.
Too funny.
Since this game keeps giving it to us. There's a centipede seed. No, 200%. That can get deleted.
I have food, I have water, I have oxygen, so back underground I go. Or back down in the crater I go.
Do they appear in the ice cave over here anywhere? Or no?
I wouldn't think that the crater was underground, but they've been appearing in what's going to be the crater. So that's where I've been.
Yeah, because I found them in the zeolite crater beside the Sarlacc pit.
Mayhem says that migraine meds are just as bad as a migraine. I have found that to be true.
Yep.
Oh, that's a frog pond. Kept showing up in all
Yeah, I
this
love how the
fog.
frog ponds are showing up
Yeah.
already. And it's like, that's just a tease game. Come on.
Yep.
That's mean. There's some more osmium around here somewhere.
I don't know what your oxygen meter looks like, but mine looks like it's fixing to be. You're not going to need oxygen.
Oh, please.
Yeah, I'm only at -1 per second right now.
I was at
Yeah.
-1, but now I'm at 1.5 because I'm underwater. All this stuff down here, chairs, tables, the whole 9 yards, and you can't deconstruct not any of it.
Yep.
I just found the toity.
The what?
Found the toilet.
Oh, okay.
And it's basically a water closet. There's not enough room for a good-sized person to get in the darn thing. I mean,
Okay, sulfur locker's full. That's full. I'm just gonna put bioplastic nuggets in with the genetic stuff for right now.
okay.
I'm too lazy to run downstairs and grab 3 iron.
And I got another log. So we have enough logs for when
Yep.
we get the message.
Yay.
That should be 16 or 17 now.
Yep.
Yeah, because we have 15 in the locker.
Why is there a blue light coming off the back of that habitat?
Is osmium sticking out of it?
Something.
Hey, we got the DNA manipulator.
And we need fabric, and there's fabric over here laying on the ground, but it's not pickable.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's just cruel.
yeah. Yeah, I know my inventory's full. I just won't buy. Okay? You pain in the rump.
I found the pulsar quartz one.
Yay!
One each. Yeah. All this fabric. And can't touch a bit of it. That's a pain in the butt.
Yes, it is.
I'm finding blueprints, and there's no more blueprints. To be decoded. However, there is going to need to be oxygen in my life here in the next few moments, or it's going to be death. And for as much as I was supposed to be looking for larvas, I got over here in my loot hoarding tendencies popped in.
I found one uncommon.
Nice. Nice.
Let me fly back out here because I had good luck finding larvas out here on these islands. Hey,
Yay.
somebody hit the jackpot.
No, that's probably our rocket coming back. Yep.
Well, and that's okay too.
And let's see what's it do. What's it do?
And I wasn't there.
Coming down.
Take a picture. F12. Press F12.
Oh, it went straight through the butterfly dome. And then landed crookedly on the launch pad, but okay.
Straightened itself up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to buy Tier 2 locker storage blueprint.
Okay.
Leaves us with 5,000 Terra tokens.
And that's okay too.
I'm going to buy a coca seed, a wheat seed as well, so that we have them for when we get the plant boxes.
That's fine.
And I guess that's about it.
Do you think we need sulfur? Because I'm standing here at a crate that has 4 of them.
No, I just filled the sulfur box up.
Okay. That was what I wanted to know.
Come on. Be more larva.
And I'm just wondering if trees have grown enough that if this tree will ever grow over here so we can get up and down the cliff face. I hope that John has good luck with the game he's going to try. I know how it is to be on a trip, have nothing but a laptop, but you want to play a game, but that laptop just won't do it.
Yep.
And even gaming laptops aren't as good as they would like to think they are.
Yeah. All honesty, with the number of games you can play on it, I would get a Stream Deck before a gaming laptop.
Yeah, I have to
Or
agree
a Steam
with
Deck,
that.
I should say. Because
I have to agree with that. The only good thing about a gaming laptop is they're a little bit more powerful, and if you're doing something,
yeah, and there's more functionality to it than just
yep.
yeah. But no, I think from the other perspective, I would. And that thing stuck. Oh, this time it stuck to the bottom of the butterfly dome.
That's pretty much what it did the last time. You should have moved that before you set it off.
Yeah,
but
I just remembered. I was like,
no.
oh yeah, I was gonna move that. Okay, well, gotta wait 10 minutes. Alexa, set timer 10 minutes.
Somebody 3 years from now gonna watch this video on a fluke and gonna be hating on you.
Yep.
If I ever meet this Big Dave, I'm whooping his ass. Right.
Well, if you're looking for me, don't look for me on YouTube or on Twitch under Big Dave's Gaming Adventures, because, you know, that's not me.
Just saying.
Just say, not me.
Was that a bit of shameless advertisement?
I believe
Maybe.
so.
Shaman wants to know how much a Steam Deck runs. I can't remember. I've looked at them and went, well, they're out of my price range. So,
I was just looking at him the other day. It
can't remember.
is.
they're small but quite powerful.
In Canadian, the 1 terabyte one is $819.
Which means it's
So that's
about $500
yeah, probably about $500.
American.
And then the only other thing you'd want to get is the docking station, so you can connect it to like a TV or external monitor, that kind of thing, which is another 109 Canadian. So for probably $600 to $800 American, you could get one. And that's for the 1 terabyte. You could go with smaller ones, but just small capacity, you're going to just be deleting games to put games back on. And
I'm with him. Buy as much as your budget will let you, because computers will obsolete themselves quicker than you ever imagined possible. Pardon me?
And I remember seeing an interview with Wozniak, the guy who owns Steam, and he said that, you know, he's not planning to do multi-generationals of the Steam Deck because he doesn't believe in that. So he doesn't believe in pulling the Microsoft and the PlayStation thing and milking everybody for all their money every 2 years. So okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna do a
Where are we putting pulsar quartz? I have one.
There's a pulsar quartz box downstairs on the first floor.
Okay, gotcha. I'll find it.
Or you could have just
And
told her.
thank you for all those larvae.
Don't, yeah.
I
you
just
coulda-
put a bunch in there.
You could have just told her, don't put it there. But Dave's too nice. And there's Amp, the Nanner Queen. Oh.
Amp.
Hello, Amp.
All the coffee's gone out of that cup.
6.
We're on to the second cup. What do you have in that trade rocket, Dave?
The one that I just
set
launched.
off. Yeah.
Just set off. It was just the tier 2 storage
Oh, I'm not.
lockers.
I was thinking of.
Yeah, I
if it
didn't
was-
sell anything.
I was thinking if it was something that wasn't serious, I was going to try to move the platform and see what happened. But no, I want tier 2 storage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tier 2 storage plus the coca seed, the wheat seed, and maybe the cooking station. I can't remember if I did the cooking station. Looking at the amount we have left, I don't think I did the cooking station. Probably should have, but I didn't.
We have a chest full of circuit boards.
Yes, we do. For when we get drones. Well, actually, gonna need a lot of it for when we do the tier 2 storage too.
Yeah. Yep, the storage thing
like-
is going to.
We can make outdoor farms now.
Yay!
And I think a couple of outdoor farms would probably be the thing. Oh,
Bee larva, ew.
I think she's having a bee larva problem. Oh, we got to have.
Yep, for every one of those outdoor plots, we're gonna need a bee larvae.
2.
2.
Yeah.
So that's 2 uncommons per.
Oh, I didn't bring back that many.
Nope, because I'm turning all those into silkworms. The ones you brought back.
Okay.
I don't know if John brought any back with him.
I did not. There's rares, there's commons, there's no uncommons.
No, because they're all in my pocket.
What I'm going to do is take some iron and I'm going to go underground and build a platform.
Yep.
Oh, there ain't nothing but dolomite in there. In Country lady just took all the iron out of the drill.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm messing with you.
Do you want-
I don't know what you took. I'm just messing with you.
I did actually. I took enough stuff out of there to make habitat.
No, you're fine. We really need to upgrade this to a tier 2 ore extractor because there's
Just
more
popped out.
storage.
What is that?
Oh, well, yeah. What do we lack for that?
We got everything. It's 3 osmium, a super alloy rod, and 2 iridium rods. We can use up some of our freaking iridium.
Sounds a little salty about the whole iridium thing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh dear God, I went hunting for pulsar quartz yesterday through basically the entire stream, and I just kept bringing back iridium after iridium after iridium after iridium, and it just
Yeah, so did
Kinda
I.
love it.
Everywhere I went, I found iridium yesterday.
yep.
Okay, I need to pin that because I'm an idiot. Did I get 2?
But if you see
of those?
cosmic quartz while you're out, grab it because that is the one you throw in the crusher, and it becomes all the quartzes.
Cosmic quartz doesn't happen until I think 1 TTI.
Yeah, it's
Might be
always
less
the way
than
it-
that since they've adjusted it.
Yeah.
Amp, are you okay? What does that icon mean, or the emoji mean?
Yeah, what is that emoji? And,
Yeah, You got me scratching.
And sorry,
my
I
head.
just out of the corner of my eye glanced at Shaman's comment 2 up, and all I saw was a banana between 2 balls. So
You're a sicko. You're a sicko.
Oh,
You're a sicko.
yep.
What? Oh, well, no matter what we put down here, we're getting dolomite. Does it matter? Yep. We've got
But
two,
I mean,
two tier 2 miners out here that are says dolomite, but it's getting anything it can get. So
yeah.
you've got the chat and stitches there, Dave.
I saw that, yep.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, holy cow, Shaman's in the gutter this morning, but then I'm like, oh wait, nope, that's just my brain.
You're sick.
Yep.
You are sick. Sick, I tell you. Sean says, oh my, you just made my morning. Country lady, I have to ask, what is somebody as nice as you hanging around with a couple of reprobates like us?
Yeah.
You guys are too fun.
Thank you.
Yes.
I think she's just being nice.
Yep.
Muting the mic, having the trash can beside the reclining chair. Okay, I just shorted myself an iron. Remember that. But now I'm just going to walk around here for a second and see what shows up now that we're underground.
I'm back down in the zeolite cave.
We're called the Gutter Gang for a reason, Johnny. Yes, that's true. You're not wrong, Big Dave, but my snark isn't awake yet, and that was unintentional.
Only problem with doing it that way, Johnny, is
Uh-huh.
if all the larvae have spawned somewhere else in the cave, then they won't spawn up on your.
Shh. Hush. I'm breaking this all by myself.
Okay, we have. I'm gonna put it here. Jesus, do not go out in the courtyard.
Why?
It's full of wasps.
I was going to ask if you passed gas.
No
Why is there wasp? You mean bees?
bees,
Bees.
but these things are big enough they could be freaking wasps.
I was going to say, I hope there's not wasp in the game. I hate those things.
And they actually look. They're using a wasp model.
Yeah.
They do look more like a wasp.
Yeah, they look more like a yellow jacket than a honeybee. Because they got those angry eyes yellow jackets have. Those. I don't care where you go, where you're gonna hide. I'm gonna hunt you down and chop you up with an axe in the middle of the night while you're trying to sleep. Look.
You can either think Dave has a dark side.
I was trying not to comment about it, but
Come on.
One silk generator.
Oh, come on. All I'm finding is common.
yeah, Crystal, I just noticed that. Come on, let the fog roll away. I'm tired of flying around down here where I can't see crap. And yes, I'm griping.
Also, the nighttime too doesn't help.
True. Now, I don't know about everybody else. Butterfly display box does nothing for me.
No.
I tried one on the other game. You got to go in the Prime game, and
I just don't.
deconstructed it.
I kind of get it, you know, but I kind of don't.
Yeah.
Wasps are just bees that didn't make the team, so they're bitter. Come on, fly, fly, fly. Like a bird, far, far away.
Yeah.
Ugh, you pain in the butt. Come on, up there. That's where I want to go. Yay! I got CRS. Can't see, or CSS, can't see crap. Hey, that's common, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, every larva is valuable.
Every larva is sacred. Oh. If you know where that came from.
That's Monty Python right
Yeah,
there.
every sperm is sacred. Yep.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I wish I knew all the words to that, but I don't.
Oh, it's been a couple years since I've watched it.
I was extremely religious when that came out and would not watch it. Wouldn't watch Life of Brian neither.
Yep.
But, you know, I still haven't, but I'm a whole lot less uptight about it than I once was.
all that and only found 2 uncommons.
I haven't found an uncommon yet.
I'm going down the zeolite cave. There's a little beach area down in there,
Yep.
and they were popping in pretty good. And then all of a sudden, now I guess common. I did find a 600% butterfly. I don't know if we need that or not.
Wouldn't
I think
hurt.
there's still space in the domes. so-
Yep.
Okay.
And what we've got up there is probably less than that.
Oh, let's check it out. Let's see.
Oh, we got 2 1200s in the one. 700. $230 and 175. So, but there's still 3 slots open.
Okay, I'll put it in an empty one.
Yeah, there's an empty slot in this one here.
Okay.
Do you guys have frogs and fish yet? No, we do not.
Nope.
Hey, Dave,
Yeah.
look at the stream.
The Sarlacc pit's full. Filling with water.
Yeah, but that hab
Yep.
floating right
Yeah,
in the
that-
middle.
That's the one I was saying to Country Lady before that, you can get to if you can get to the Sarlacc pit, there's one there, but you won't be able to use it.
Yeah,
Can't reach it.
teaser.
Yep.
Boy, I don't know what's wrong with my right eye or left eye just went totally gummed up and
Okay, there we
in
go.
real life, not in the game. Whew.
2 soap generators.
Yay. Put
And you know,
2 more uncommons in there.
once
Okay,
we get
that's-
enough fabric to make the filters we need,
Yep.
then we can start selling fabric on the trade rocket. I'm going to move the trade rocket since it's down.
Yeah, move it now because I forgot to. Oh, grab the stuff out of it.
I was going to check first.
Yep. That's right. I forgot to go grab the stuff out of it. So
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll take care of you.
outdoor farm, 2 bee larvae, so I can do 1 outdoor farm.
We're gonna need another storage for larva. But might as well wait and make the new one.
Oh, you
Yeah.
pain in the butt.
I'm gonna put this one random one I have left in sulfur for now.
I moved it on the other side, and it should be clear of the butterfly domes.
There we go.
And we have 4,975.
4,000.
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's right. Yes, because the 10,200 was before I had bought. Yes.
Before you went on your shopping spree.
Mm-hmm. For useful stuff.
And there we
There
are.
we go.
Yes. Hallelujah.
Super alloy and circuit boards. Oh yes, that's.
And we've
Thank
got
God it's not expensive.
we've
I
got
bought
a bunch of each.
Yeah. Where was I headed? Oh, back to the zeolite. Do I need to build anything where our numbers to move or?
We're kind of in hurry up and wait right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're in the grind, heavily in the grind. Did anybody build outdoor farms, or am I dreaming?
No, that's going to be next because I got to make the bees first.
Where do you want the
We'll be
cocoa
getting-
seed and the wheat seed?
Put them in the food seeds.
Okie dokie. That's where I was standing. I just didn't know if you had someplace else in mind.
Nope. Just throw them in there because I won't plant them until I put them outside. But I'm going to prioritize mushrooms and beans first. I need bacteria.
I have a stupid question. If we
I may.
deconstruct a rare larva, do we get uncommon larva out of it?
No, because you tried that over on the Prime World.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
You had to rain on my parade. Okay. Gosh.
I was curious.
Remember the episode where you were like, I wonder what we can deconstruct and get stuff out of?
Yes. Well, at least I'm consistent, you know.
Yep. I need to find some meth.
Well, there's one in the locker.
Okay. Where is the meth? There's the meth.
Do you want me to go out and check that and make sure that...
Oh no, I only needed one bacteria sample. So
Well, we've got 3 out here in the machine.
there we go. So there'll be more bacteria at some point.
Yep. I would really, really love to put one of these drills someplace that will give us more iron, because we're getting dolomite like.
Well, that's because we're in the dolomite field.
Yeah, I know. That's
If you
why
look on your map, look for the iron icon and put the... Because that's what will generate in those higher tier drills.
Yeah.
So it's got to be up in the far northeast corner of the map.
I do know where to put that for obsidian.
Yeah, so it's basically north of the obsidian.
Really? Wow. Gosh, and then you got to fly
Yeah.
all the way up there and get it.
Yeah.
Might suffer till we get drones. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't had my requisite amount of coffee.
I mean, what I would suggest is maybe build another couple crushers.
I hate to say that I like that idea. Okay, I'm on it. And Doug, you're right. There's no such thing as a stupid question.
Nope. There's
Nope.
not.
However, I got laughed at in grade school for asking stupid questions, so I'm a little gun shy. Generational trauma.
I always remember back to basic training. And, our welcome to basic training in Canada is a little bit friendlier than what you guys do down in the States.
Yeah.
So they sit us in a room and we do all the paperwork and we do all the, storing the stuff that you're not allowed to take with you into basic training and blah, 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 and all that. And they move us into the next room. And the drill sergeants come in, they explain what their job is, and they explain what they expect of us, and, key things, if you're injured, tell us or call a corpsman, don't all that crap. And then they go, through their spiel, and they're like, anybody have any questions? And do not think that there is a stupid question, because We've heard them all. And if you're thinking of it, you're going to be thinking of it through the entirety of basic training, so just ask it now. So there's one guy in the class, he puts his hand up, he asks a question, the drill sergeant turns to him and goes, "Son, that is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard somebody say to me."
Wow.
And here is, so when we're doing the forms, now I will also say this was early days of when cell phones were coming into use in the mid 90s. So, we went in and there were like, a couple people had cell phones because they were out of Toronto. And of course, everybody in Toronto had cell phones at that time, but the rest of us in the country didn't. And, they were like, okay, you can't keep your cell phone with you. And they're like, if you need to make phone calls, these are the times that you can make phone calls. The phone will be available for you in the common area, blah, 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 blah. If you need to make private calls, go see one of the training officers or go see one of the sergeants. They'll let you use the phone in their office, blah, 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 for private calls. And the one guy goes, this was his question: will somebody be monitoring our phones because my mom likes to reach out every now and then? And when he finished asking that question, you could actually see the vein in the drill sergeant's forehead rupture. As I think he had just given up on all life because this mama's boy was coming into the army. Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh.
Yep.
What is that?
Oh, I felt sorry for him that day.
You're in the Army now. You're not behind a plow. You'll never get rich digging a ditch. You're in the Army now.
Yeah.
When I went in, I was 22 and I turned 23 before I got to my first duty station. And I saw guys we had one guy that was 17 and a few that were 18, and they thought basic training was hard. Heck, I'd been working 12s before I went in the military. There wasn't nothing hard about it.
Yep.
Yeah, DI's practice that. Yeah, you're probably right. Do we have any bauxite or uranite?
If it's not in the crusher, then probably no.
No, it's not in the crusher.
Okay, so farm plots can go in the courtyard.
I've got to see this. Yes, they can.
Yes,
and so can beehives.
So can beehives. Like I said, there's a wasp farm right here.
Or wasp hives.
Like the... Take the honey out. Kind of like spread those guys out a little bit.
Do you need seeds? And if so, which ones?
Yeah, we'll need a seed for, I guess, whatever you want. Bean, whatever you think is the most critical right now.
Well, beans are the best food we have until such time as we get... And that's what I'm in favor of, but what do I know?
Yeah, good. I'm all game for that then.
Look at you building silk generators.
And moving the wasps to the roof.
Yeah, you're moving the wasp around.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's made. It just takes silk to make fabric, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think 2 or 3 silk. If I remember correctly.
I want a bigger backpack, please. Do
Nope.
you guys both have the bigger one?
Nope, can't have it. Nope.
Nope, not allowed.
Nope.
I'm gonna dump this one uncommon larva down on the ground in some random place you can't find.
she's being mean to us.
Have all the whatever you want. Or sorry, all the fabric you want.
Why can't I pick it up?
Because
There's a super alloy in the zeolite cave, and it will not let me pick it up.
Oh, that one's been glitched since the zeolite cave opened up.
Ah. Very annoying.
Yep.
very. And I'm off to find where we can put down for oxygen or iron.
Yep.
Dave, you built a cool base. Yes, you have. And Dave's done a great job. I've had a small hand in it, but 95% of it is Dave.
It does look really good. Really, really good.
It's rather sexy. Come on. If I have a chance to bring home a mutagen, should I?
Yes. Anything for genetics, always bring home.
And I know I shouldn't probably bring home that. I'm going to try to put this drill here by this habitat. I'm using my flashlight.
Yeah, that should give you bauxite right about there. Because you're kind of between bauxite and silicone.
Well, let's
On the map.
see what it says when I throw that down there. Iron, which is exactly what I wanted.
Saying iron.
Yeah. Threw it down.
Really?
Go look at the stream.
Really? That's odd.
Yeah.
Unless maybe outside the defined zones, maybe it just defaults to iron.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
What tier is my flashlight? It's a tier 1.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't a great flashlight. I'll be perfectly honest. Tier 2 would be better, but we're suffering.
Tier 2
with
we
what
can
had.
make. Tier 3 we can't because we don't have solar quartz.
Tier 3 is too bright. Tier 2's that Goldilocks light. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Did anybody else hear a Discord whoop?
Yeah, that was just
Yeah.
Dres posting his either the golf with friends for this afternoon. So
Yeah, it is Saturday.
Yeah, I probably will not make that today. I'll have to see.
And you saw I got the silk storage box upstairs.
I did.
So-
Just a heads up. The
Yeah.
Tier 5 backpack does not require fabric.
No.
You killed yourself for all that fabric, and then
I did. 3 separate alloy and a titanium is all it takes.
Oh, that's funny.
if any
Don't
of
do
you
that on
get
purpose.
any bauxite or uranite, I need it to build another crusher.
Well, if you go up the valley to the southwest towards the uranium fields, there should be bauxite in there.
Yeah. Oh, what did I just do? Yeah, edge.
Iron.
Southwest. I have 2 golfs with friends today. Must have a lot of friends.
Excuse me.
Flowers galore. I have stuff I should have dropped off while I was in the habitat and didn't. I found fabric. Not that we need it, but I found it.
Nope, so we're getting silicone now.
Yeah, I've been here because I put a bunch of magnesium in a crate. Adventures with Dread and Friends, and of course Dreas. Yep. Do I have enough to build a habitat? Yes, I do. Do I need that magnesium? No, I don't. And I need that.
Ah,
Are you okay?
I was walking through and Dave was steadily building the new storage. He's going to build one on top of me.
Yeah, you gotta watch him.
I never forget what I was doing.
I need bauxite. Hey, shaman, look. Molars. I'm trying to build a tier 3 crusher, and I need 2 pieces of bauxite. And I'm flying around here looking like a goof.
Possibly some maybe in the volcano area. Maybe. Not sure though.
Well,
I
let
don't
me
even see you on the map. Where are you? Oh, there you are. There is none over that side of the map.
Now you
basically the Sarlacc pit. Check the Sarlacc pit. Maybe there's some in there still.
The what pit?
The Sarlacc pit.
I
where
have
the waterfalls dump into.
Oh. Didn't know what that was called.
I call it the Sarlacc pit.
Say that slowly because I'm not catching.
You know, the Sarlacc from Return of the Jedi.
That, okay.
Takes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Duh. It only took me a moment to get me tuned in. I apologize for being slow on the uptake. A water filter would come in very handy right now. On account of I don't have any water.
You didn't make the water filter for yourself?
No. I made it for you. Okay?
No, I didn't know that. You could have had this one.
I didn't know it myself, and I'm what made it. Okay? I told you I'm scatterbrained. Brains with dynamite, I wouldn't have enough to blow my nose.
That's what we needed the fabric floor.
And I have one piece of fabric on me.
There's lots of silk upstairs.
Pardon?
There's lots of silk upstairs.
Yeah. Joe would just say you're being thick. Yeah, well, and that's true. I'm not the smartest or the brightest bulb in the whole string. Dave's been here. Dave's been here.
Mm-hmm.
How can you tell when Dave's been in your neighborhood?
You got a new neighborhood?
I was going to say something crass like the cat's pregnant. But I didn't.
Well, let's just take all these resources over to the recycler and...
Oh, don't do that. Dang. Hard ass. Oh, and now my battery's low on my headset. Lovely. And it's almost 20 minutes. The distinct odor of maple syrup and weed in the air. Watch your lip, Mr. Mayhem. Yorkshire grit demands a thump. Welcome back, Amp.
Maple syrup and weed. I got to talk to my guy at the res about that, you know? Maple syrup.
I did need 2 cobalt, but I had them, well, and I put them up. Duh. Football.
Okay, we have 1 tree seed. I'm building a tier 2 tree spreader. Where do we want it? Doesn't matter.
I think over by the, you know, those little half domes across the river.
Yeah, the tier 1 tree spreader is out there in the water, but tier 2s can be built on the ground.
Yeah.
Amp,
I think check the tier 1 tree spreader because I think it's probably got a high level seed in it, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay. I'll
I
swap it out.
I agree with that statement.
Yeah.
When I have a 600 or 800, I'll see what's in there.
Amp, all you missed was Dave rebuilding the whole place.
Yep. And someone left an algae in the magnesium.
That was probably me. I won't throw off on anybody else because I'm bad for that. Gosh, we got dolomite till hell won't have it.
There we go. Yeah, there was a 1200% in the other one. I swapped it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty sure I'd found a high level somewhere, and yeah.
What am I doing besides going crazy?
Okay, so that's that.
I give him shiitake, but Big Dave's kind of awesome. Just don't tell him that that Canadian head won't ever stop growing. Dave.
Don't worry, I didn't hear that, Amp.
Dave, he's got your number. There is an uncommon larva in the genetic stuff locker.
Okay, once I finish, well, probably once I run out of circuit boards, I think is the key. Remember all those circuit boards we had?
Had being the operative word.
That locker
Okay,
was full. It's half full now.
Yeah, and that's why we were collecting them all, because we knew.
I go quick when you start building.
Well, that and our super alloy. Because I'm about to start deconstructing rods. So,
Amp, just so you know, I plan to be at golf today, but I have got to go to the junkyard. What you need is in the volcano area. Crystal, I appreciate the help, but I can stumble along.
yep.
But I will go get that. Yeah, Amp, I might not be in golf today because, like I said, I've got to go to a junkyard. I got something I need to pick up before next week, if they have it. I just happen to have a particular Toyota Prius that has so much battery that there wasn't room for the spare. So I'm going to go get a spare tire before I light out on a trip across East Texas. It's pretty much what I'm going to be doing once I get up from here. Okay, I'm here to defend myself. You can always pop in anytime. I appreciate that more than you know. Got to head out a smidge early. See y'all at the links. Shaman, thank you for being here.
Hi, Shaman.
Yep. Hi, Shaman.
And I picked up all those eggplants and didn't drop them in the eggplant locker because I'm an idiot. And I'm out here flying around trying to get 2 pieces of bauxite to oh, right there's one. Ooh. Oh, speaking of you're fixing to be done, it's 9:24.
Out already.
I think, yeah, time flies when you're having fun. I think I'm going to throw
Yeah.
this crusher down and look at the numbers, and maybe we can check it out today up to Dre's, of course. And I say, why the heck not? We have a second crusher, and I didn't kill the power.
Nice. Those are power level.
Yep, starting early today, I'm off. Hope y'all, when I see you, when I see you. Yep.
462 power left.
Now I need to unpin that.
Just verify something. Still 462. Okay, so these things don't take up power.
You're talking about the lockers?
Yep.
Stream on, sweet Johnny, no worries. Yes, okay. Oh, I'm being scatterbrained this morning. Oof. I mean, no worse than any morning, but bye, Crystal. Thank you for dropping by. All right. We are nearly 40% into breathable atmosphere.
Yep.
And biomass is, well, chugging along. Wish it was going a bit faster, but it isn't. Don't leave Johnny to come over. I'm going to take a few minutes just to get stuff going. Country lady, I think Mayhem is wanting a response from you.
Oh, what does he say? I'm sorry.
He said, let me go back up and read. That he has a new golf course, but he wants you to see it. And he says, what do you say? Of which I can't find what the question he was asking. I have a new golf course. Country Mayhem. If Country Lady wants us to play, if we can. But I'll give her the option to play first. Didn't you say you might not be playing golf this afternoon?
Yeah, I may not make it this afternoon, so if y'all want to go ahead and play, that's good. I appreciate that, Mayhem. So I see. I gotta get some stuff done in the house. If I get through in time, I will play.
Yeah, that's me. I'm getting ready to leave here and go down the road about 30 minutes to a junkyard and hope that I can find a spare.
Yeah.
All right, that's where we're going to leave it. Everybody get to a good stopping point. And I better get to a good hydration level or it could be bad. And should have ate too while I was standing there. All right, folks. May or may not be back tomorrow. I was going to talk to Country Lady and Dave after we got through here. Don't know. We will definitely be back Monday. I can tell you that. But Country Lady will be at work.
Yes, I will. I'm off next Monday.
Okie dokie then. All right. Thank you guys for being here. It was fun.
It was fun.
And